All right, guys, it's officially time for MetaZoo Torrential Tides pre-orders to go live on my website at Crusader-collectibles.com. So let me go ahead and kind of make myself small here for you guys. All right, so this is how I'm going to be doing the pre-orders. I know there's a lot of issues going on with pre-ordering, or not pre-ordering per se, but the alternate art boxes, sealed cases not being sealed, things like that. So we're going to do it the same exact way that we did it last time. So these are going to be the prices. So I have a $104.99 for one booster box. That includes free shipping. So I do have free shipping enabled on my website for orders of $50 or more. So basically your pre-order is going to have free shipping, whether it's a sealed case of 12 boosters or whether it's just a booster box. So you will have free shipping. And so let's just kind of break this down. So last time with base set, we did a video on the YouTube channel where we showcased all of the cases that we had on pre-order, where we opened them up to make sure, hey, let's see if we got an alternate art box or not. We did not. But again, we're going to be doing the same thing, hopefully at a bigger level now that I can actually get pre-orders out to you guys, in time, I guess early, like how a pre-order usually is. And so the way this works is from now until roughly probably the second week of July, so about a month, give or take, the pre-orders will be open. Okay, once like second or I guess third week to fourth week of July comes, that's typically when our distributors want a for sure number on the number of people who they want a for sure number on how much you want to actually pre-order for the product. There are hard dates, and then that determines how much they actually order from the manufacturer and things like that. So right now, pre-orders are live on my website. Again, free shipping. So if you pre-order from me, you'll get free shipping on your booster box or your booster case. We are going to be doing the same exact thing. We're going to be doing a YouTube video showing all of the booster box cases that are for individual booster box buyers and seeing whether any of those cases actually have if they actually have a alternate art box by Jet. Okay, so with cases, sealed cases are going to be different. Okay, sealed cases, you're basically purchasing a sealed case from me. I will slap a shipping label on there for you, ship it directly to you. I will double box it or something to make sure that it's not just thrown out there. But sealed cases, you're not going to be getting a duck race. Okay, you guys are purchasing basically a sealed box of 12 for a chance of getting an alternate art box yourself. I'm not going to be opening those cases. I've seen other stores that were doing basically they would sell 12 boxes, but they weren't actually, giving you a sealed case. I am going to be giving you a sealed case. Obviously, when we receive this product in, depending on how many pre-orders we get and depending on how big my shipment is, then at that point, I mean, if we got, I don't know, like 5 cases that were pre-ordered, I'm just going to get 5 sealed cases and put them to the side, and then we're going to continue opening the individual cases for people who purchased a booster box. We're going to do the same way, duck race, as I mentioned. For every booster box, individual booster box that you purchase, I will put your name in a duck race, at which point we're just going to run it. Now, once that happens, obviously, if we get one booster box, like an alternate art box, then if let's say you ordered 3 regular booster boxes for Torrential Tides, and let's say you're lucky and your name comes up as one of the alternate art box winners, if we get any, then at that point, one of your 3 booster boxes will be swapped over to the alternate art box. Now, let's say you ordered 10 individual boxes, because I did have a lot of people that ordered like 5 or 6 or 7 at a time the last time that I did this. Let's say you bought six boxes, and obviously you get your name 6 times in the duck race, and then from that point, let's say we get 3 or 4 alternate art boxes, whatever. Let's say 2 boxes end up with your name on it. You will receive 2 alternate art boxes and whatever extra amount you purchased as regular like set boxes. Okay, and the reason I do it this way is it's literally how everything else works that has a chance at a chase. So we look at Funko Pops, we look at other collectibles. if you buy 4 or 5 or 6 of a chase of a chance at a chase Funko Pop, for example, you can get 3 or 4 chase variants along with 2 regular or something along those lines. So I'm keeping it the same exact way. If you buy 5 boxes and your name ends up being drawn twice or whatever, and we have the alternate art boxes to give, we will absolutely do so. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm still trying to figure out. I've never done like a live. I've never done like a live YouTube video before. I might actually just say screw it and do a live YouTube video opening for when this product arrives to me. I feel like that's also pretty transparent, showing you guys, hey, no, look, we're live, all that stuff. But essentially, that's kind of how I'm doing it, and that's how I plan on doing all of these MetaZoo chance at chase boosters going forward since the beginning, really. Until they change like the method of getting an alternate art box, then at that point we can kind of pivot to something else. Like, for example, I've mentioned this in the past, Funko Pops, you can buy a chase bundle from stores where you get the regular the regular Funko plus the chase variant, and obviously you do pay a premium for that. If we actually get a guaranteed booster box per case in the future, I might do something like that for the people who do want to purchase an alternate art box, versus trying to hunt for one, as well as have cases for people who are trying to hunt, and of course sealed cases. So that's kind of what my plan is, and how, if they do change this alternate art box in the future, how I plan to kind of pivot to try and get as many people as happy as possible. Okay, I'm not going to be selling the alternate chase boxes on the secondary market from you guys. Again, everything that is being pre-ordered, I will be opening up, showing you guys what we got, whether we got a booster box, like a chase box or not. And then, of course, for you guys that end up pre-ordering sealed cases from me, again, I'm just simply getting the sealed case, shipping it out to you. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to take the sticker out. No, everything's going to be sealed. There was a huge problem with stores doing that, where they would sell 12 booster boxes as a case, but they weren't sealed cases. So I'm not going to do that. If I get a sealed case, I'm going to just ship you the sealed case. That's it. So that's kind of my spiel for MetaZoo Torrential Tides. Obviously, spoiler season should be beginning this upcoming week, if I'm not mistaken. So expect to see more videos about the spoiler season, what cards we can expect, just things of that nature. See what they end up, spoiling for us throughout the next month or so, right? Because obviously this is going to be that pre-order season, and then once we get to like near mid to late July, pre-orders are basically going to be locked in, and then August is going to be rolling around. August 1st is the official release date for this product. So that's kind of how it's happening. We'll see how this goes. I'm very excited for Torrential Tides. I'm really hoping that this is going to kind of be even better than base set. And here's the thing, man. Like, I'm a judge. Like, here's the thing. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but like, I judge the dang cover and I judge the book itself, bro. Like, the box of Torrential Tides looks so much nicer, in my opinion, than the base set box. The base set box is dope, but this one is, in my opinion, cooler, right? So I think it's going to be good. We got our Loveland Frogman boy. There's going to be Loch Ness Monster in there from the sounds of it. This is going to be a really cool set. So I'm very excited to see what comes out of it. I'm hoping we see more of a... I'm hoping that these chase boosters, we end up getting, again, I'm a huge proponent for making a guaranteed chase booster per case. That will be the best way to preserve the value of the sealed case, which, again, if you want, for example, that's how they do it with, like, again, Funko Pops are like the other thing I like to collect, so like I keep using them as examples, so I apologize for you guys that don't do Funko Pops. But for example, if I were to buy a sealed case of Funko Pops with a guaranteed chase, there is a small premium because it is a sealed case, but you get your chase plus 5 of the others, right? I feel like this actually works better, in my opinion, for a TCG like this, because you can actually open up the other boxes, you can sell singles, you can collect for your master set, you can, whatever, you can collect, make your decks out of with all the other booster boxes and all the other singles. So I feel like the guaranteed chase per case would work very well for a TCG like this. It would keep the sealed cases value up pretty stable. It would also keep the regular booster boxes pretty stable as well. And then the chase booster box itself should also be pretty stable. You shouldn't be seeing $2,000+ for these booster boxes. At most, I would say you can expect a booster box, and an alternate box should maybe cost like 200, maybe 250, double MSRP, but that's not how things go. But that's what I would hope would happen. And then at that point, you can offer the chase booster box plus a regular booster box bundle if you wanted to, especially for collectors. If you're collecting both of the art sets, you can do that. If you just want an alternate art box, do that as an option. If you want, just the base, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more options, the better. But I think guaranteed chase boxes need to happen hopefully soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I know Charlie's going to be talking about that some more. Hopefully soon as well. He said he would be interested in making like a video and kind of going into the intricacies of alternate art booster boxes and how that kind of goes hand in hand with the market, etc. I'm hoping we see that. I'm hoping we get more information. Make them guaranteed, in my opinion, would be the best thing you could do for the market. That would stabilize your boxes. That would stabilize your chases, and that would also make people who purchase a booster box from a store not be scared of the store ripping them off. If regardless, you're going to have that issue, I think. But this is exactly why, again, I will be continuing to do YouTube videos, YouTube lives. Again, I've never done a YouTube live before. I might just do it for this one just to see how it's done, and make sure you guys are. Basically, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with you guys that do choose to pre-order from me. I'm trying to earn your trust long term. I don't care about the short-term gains. It's cool, whatever. I prefer to build a long, sustainable customer base with MetaZoo, Elestrals, whatever, versus looking for a $1,000 booster box and calling it good. So hopefully you guys that do pre-order from me, you will place your trust in me once again. But I'm doing it the same exact way. On another note, and I will also have these up for pre-order, I do have magnetic acrylic protectors for MetaZoo booster boxes. I actually have them shipping from China now. They should hopefully arrive by next month in time for the actual in time for the release. So I will also have those MetaZoo magnetic acrylic boxes up for pre-order alongside those, and it's going to be up on the main page. I haven't put them up there yet, but they will be there. I only have like 40, 50 of them or something like that are coming. This is kind of like my first test whether people actually want these sort of protectors. I know with the first MetaZoo, they were huge for people. I used to buy all sorts of them to put my boxes in. So if this is something you're interested in, I will also have some of those up for pre-order there. They will ship once they arrive. If you end up pre-ordering a booster box or a booster case with the protectors, and for some reason my protectors don't get here till after release, I will still ship your boxes first, and then once I get the protectors, I'll just have to take that cost onto myself. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be here hopefully by next month, by end of July. Maybe end of July, early August. So, but yeah, I'll have those up for pre-order. They're coming. So, that's basically. There's a lot more to talk about regarding what MetaZoo Torrential Tides needs to be and what MetaZoo needs to be going forward, which I'm hoping we're going to see that continuing to be pushed into 2026 or into the holiday season of 2025. Torrential Tides releasing in August means that we can probably expect one more set this year, maybe around November, December time. I think it would be really interesting to have it right in time for the holiday season, for the Christmas season. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, just wanted to make a real quick video going over how I'm doing pre-orders, my thoughts on what they need to do with Torrential Tides. Nothing has been confirmed yet in terms of how many alternate art boxes you're going to get per case. Nothing has been seen as like you're going to get a guaranteed box per case yet, but I believe in my heart of hearts that they need to do a guaranteed chase box per case. That way people have that option. It brings down the value of the chase boxes, but they become more accessible for collectors. They become more accessible for regular customers who will be surprised by a alternate art box that has cool promos inside. I think ultimately that is what should happen. But obviously, there are brighter minds in the MetaZoo business than I am, bro. Like, that's just one collector's dream. That's all. But anyways, again, check it out, man. It's going to be on my website, crusader-collectibles.com. You will see them right here on the main page. Here's that beautiful, beautiful thing I made last minute. Yes, I had to literally scrub the MetaZoo website for all of these images, but I got them up there, man. Appreciate y'all, and hopefully you will place your trust in me again for Torrential Tides and going forward, man. See y'all soon.